Okay, I've got a Peppermill that I've been wanting to make a second version of as a gift. Like how this turned out with the Spalted maple. I've been prepping. I prepped this new block and been letting it dry out. Started measuring it last July from a Spalted maple that actually fell down 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. So the block was cut from it, and I've been measuring all the weights, and over the last 15 days it hasn't lost any weight. So I believe this is ready to go. We're just going to trim the ends off with a bandsaw and then set it up on the Shopsmith to drill a hole through and use a kit to make this into a pepper grinder. So this is the tabletop Peppermill kit with the sizes. It's very close in size to this one, but I didn't like how this protrudes a little bit, so I actually want to make this one a little longer so that is flush with the bottom and have a little bit of leeway. I sealed the ends off and just wanted those trimmed flush. First thing we do is mount it up to the chuck. And we're going to use a Forstner bit to drill a hole right through. And then I've got a mandrel with pieces that'll fit into the hole so that that'll hold it while we turn it on the lathe. Okay, I've got this mounted, got my Forstner bit in, and I definitely had some trouble with this the last time. This is the top piece that sits down in there. This is the bottom piece that I want sunk in. So this drills in to allow that bottom piece to recess. This fits, that should fit inside there. I may need to sand a little bit because I'm not sure, it's slightly smaller. One of the problems I have with the Shopsmith is it's got a little bit of give. It's not a high-end lathe or drill press or anything, so I'm going to attempt to do this better this time and drill all the way through. I've got some extensions, but first we're going to drill into about this far for this piece to sit. So I'm going to come down a little bit to give myself enough to clean away. Centered. Looks good. Well, that's an oversight. Okay, well, the Forstner bit that I need to go all the way through. will definitely make it halfway through, but because this isn't a precision tool, I end up with it not meeting up well in the middle. But I don't see any way around that. Okay, it lines up with the center of that hole. See how it looks? Oh, interesting. A lot better than last time. There's one small piece that, oh yeah. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. Wow. Yeah, that came out almost perfect. There's a file to clean up that inside. Let's see, I want the top to be that way, so I think, yeah, no. Bottom, top away from me. So that should fit flush down in there. Hold it in place. Other mandrel goes in. So I think the only thing I'm going to do different this time is, I had trouble with these, I don't love them. I think I'm going to do the same basic design but drill or do some grooves instead. This is one of the ideas that they give. So I could do, well, Let's make a cylinder first, and then we'll decide what we're doing.
Good. Beautiful greens. Lovely. Oh, still got flat spot.
So while I'm in here playing, I've got my Yarbo outside clearing the driveway. One of the blessings of having an autonomous robot that does that kind of work for me. Alright, so I guess based on this design and what I've got here, I think I like the size of this being right in there. Maybe we'll add a bit more detail to it. Go a little less. And I like that flare out. So maybe we'll flare out there. So wider, narrower, and it's going to come in and back out a bit of a bulb here. I'm happy with the design, and I think I've finished with the lathe tools, and we're going to do some sanding, starting with 120 all the way up to 2000.
And now I'm going to do a burnishing with the sawdust. considering doing a wire burn in there.
And the finish is going to be this tried and true original wood finish, linseed oil and beeswax. Safe for food, skin contact. Now it looks like the wood is inside a little more than I hoped. So if I go straight down, it's going to slip. So I'm going to go at a bit of an angle. Depending on how tight you make it, the top of this piece will be how much it allows for it to crack the pepper. So I'm just use the longer screws, shorter screws at the top. Bring this up. It's tight, looks centered. Nice and tight there, nice and tight there. You pour your pepper down in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So hold my hand like that. You can pour into it. You can do that. You should just fall in. Hold on.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. Lost a few.
Mm-hmm. Should we do a real quick demonstration of how it works?
I'm gonna put some more in.
Sure.
Not even half full.
Okay, well.
Okay.
What's up?
Do a little more?
Yeah.
Fill her up. It's good.
Okay. And this goes on like that. This twist. Should do like a little.
The tighter you twist it, the smaller the grind will be.
Yeah. So you should have.
Yeah, so do you know how to hold it at an angle, as if your food is here.
Okay, I need to loosen it a bit.
Crank it away. Alright, so that's how tight. Let's tighten it up. Let's see how fine we can get it.
Okay. Holy smokes, that's real fine.
Yeah.
Man, compared to this one, man, that's fine.
So you got some big pieces and small pieces, but that's finer. Let's see if we can crank it down even more.
Holy smokes, those are tinier.
Yep, so there's a few bigger chunks there and mostly smaller there.
Okay. They're the most big ones. Time to test. I'm just kidding.
Let's, since I'm right-handed, let me go this side. So you
Okay.
can try to show on the camera. Coming out. And that is that.